The atmosphere at the dinner party was warm, glowing with soft lights that reflected off elegant glassware and carefully arranged dishes. Conversations floated through the air in gentle waves, laughter rising and falling like music. Among the guests, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo sat not too far from each other, their presence naturally drawing attention without them needing to try. There was something unspoken between them that night, something subtle yet impossible to ignore. It wasn't loud or dramatic, but it lingered in the way they occasionally glanced at one another. Even in a room full of people, their shared energy seemed to create its own quiet space. As the evening unfolded, Xiao Zhan appeared relaxed, occasionally smiling as he engaged in conversations around him. His demeanor was soft yet charismatic, effortlessly charming those nearby. Meanwhile, Wang Yibo maintained his usual composed aura, calm and observant, yet clearly aware of everything happening around him. Then came the moment that caught everyone's attention, even if only for a brief second. Xiao Zhan suddenly lifted his hand and made a playful finger gun gesture, pointing it directly toward Wang Yibo. It was quick, almost teasing, like a private joke slipping into the public eye. The gesture itself might have seemed simple, but the timing and the context made it feel meaningful. It wasn't random. It felt intentional, like something sparked by a conversation only they understood. And that was exactly what made it so intriguing. Wang Yibo's reaction was subtle, but noticeable to those paying close attention. He didn't overreact or make a scene. Instead, there was a slight shift in his expression, a hint of acknowledgement that suggested he understood the gesture perfectly. What happened next was even more captivating. Xiao Zhan, almost immediately after making that playful motion, seemed to realize the attention it might draw. His expression changed, and a soft blush spread across his face. It wasn't an exaggerated reaction. It was natural, almost involuntary, as if he had momentarily forgotten where he was. That fleeting embarrassment added a layer of authenticity that fans couldn't help but adore. There was something incredibly endearing about the way he looked in that moment. The combination of confidence and sudden shyness created a contrast that felt genuine and human. It was the kind of moment that couldn't be scripted. Around them, the dinner continued as usual. Conversations resumed, glasses clinked, and laughter carried on. Yet for those who noticed, that brief interaction stood out as something special. It raised questions without offering answers. What were they talking about just before that gesture? What kind of joke or comment could lead to such a playful reaction? The mystery only added to the charm. Moments like these are often the most memorable, not because they are grand or dramatic, but because they feel real. They offer a glimpse into a connection that exists beyond performances and public appearances. Xiao Zhan's blush, in particular, became the highlight of the night for many observers. It wasn't just about the gesture, but the emotion that followed it. That soft, almost shy reaction made the moment linger. There is a certain beauty in seeing someone momentarily caught off guard, especially when it reveals a more vulnerable side. Xiao Zhan, known for his poise, showed a glimpse of something softer and more personal. Wang Yibo's quiet response complemented the moment perfectly. He didn't need to say anything or do anything dramatic. His presence alone was enough to complete the interaction. Together, they created a scene that felt both intimate and fleeting. It was over in seconds, yet it carried a sense of depth that made it unforgettable. The elegance of the setting contrasted beautifully with the simplicity of the gesture. In a room filled with formality, that small playful act felt like a breath of fresh air. It reminded everyone that even in the most polished environments, genuine moments can still shine through. And sometimes, those moments are the ones that resonate the most. The chemistry between Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo has always been a topic of interest, but scenes like this bring a new layer to that narrative. It's not about confirming anything, but about appreciating what is visible. Their interaction didn't demand attention, yet it captured it effortlessly. That is the power of subtlety, of moments that feel natural rather than staged. As the dinner continued, the moment faded into memory, but not without leaving an impression. It became one of those small yet significant highlights people would talk about afterward. For fans, it was a gift. A brief, unscripted glimpse into something that felt authentic and heartfelt. Something that couldn't be replicated or planned. The beauty of such moments lies in their unpredictability. They happen without warning and disappear just as quickly, leaving behind only memories and interpretations. Xiao Zhan's shy smile lingered even after the moment passed, as if he was still processing what had just happened. It added a sense of continuity to the interaction. Wang Yibo, on the other hand, returned to his composed demeanor, yet there was a subtle softness that hadn't been there before. It was almost imperceptible, but it mattered. Together, they created a balance, one expressive and the other reserved, yet both equally impactful in their own ways. The dinner party itself may have been filled with many memorable moments, but this particular interaction stood out for its simplicity and emotional nuance. It didn't rely on words or grand gestures. Instead, it was built on timing, expression, and a shared understanding that remained unspoken. These are the moments that stay with people. Not because they are loud, but because they feel real. And perhaps that's why it was so captivating. It wasn't just about what happened, but how it felt to witness it. A simple finger gun gesture, a quiet reaction, and a soft blush. 3 small elements that came together to create something unexpectedly beautiful. In the end, no one truly knows what they were talking about in that moment. And maybe that's perfectly fine. Because sometimes the mystery is part of the magic.